Alright everybody, so first off, I want to take a second to introduce y'all to my new glasses. But check these bad boys out. Not to make a new profile picture, because I don't got them clear ones no more. I lost them in the lake, fell off a jet ski. That's another story for another time. Right now, we're here to talk about What If, episode 2, called What If T'Challa Became a Star-Lord. And this is one of the most anticipated episodes. We have the voice of Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. Some were saying it's his last. I've also heard that he recorded parts for other episodes. They even have a in loving memory of him thing at the end, which is really touching. The title episode pretty much explains itself. T'Challa ends up being Star-Lord, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to go into a breakdown, so go ahead and spoiler alert. Alright, because we ain't gonna lean up now. So it opens up and it's like the Peter Quill stealing the orb scene, but it's T'Challa. He has this thing, it just pulls the orb right on out there, and then the guard guy, I don't know if they ever say his name, and so I don't know if I've ever caught it, but the guard guy comes and he's like, "Who are you?" like he does in Guardians, except for this time he recognizes him, and it's the funniest thing. Turns out this guy's actually a big fan of the Star-Lord, which is just total opposite from the movie, and it's really funny. Throughout the episode it gets kind of annoying though. What happens is he knocks him out, and then he just brings him with him to become a Ravager. Well, what happened was, for some reason, Yondu sent some Ravengers to pick up a kid, and they picked up T'Challa. And he even says, "Does this look like Peter Quill to you?" And they were like, "Man, I don't know." So that's how he became with them. When you catch up, they're all chilling, having a drink at the bar. Drax is the bartender. So I do kind of want to know how that factored in. Actually, now I do. As I'm saying out loud. What happened was T'Challa talks the Mad Titan Thanos out of his big goal. So Thanos is a good guy. Catches me totally off guard. I saw Josh Brolin in the cast, and I was like, oh, Thanos is gonna have a cameo in this. Had no idea Thanos was gonna be like a main character on the Ravengers team. And it's such a weird thing, because he's just so menacing and everything in Infinity War. You're just like, Thanos, yeah. But you totally just like love him in this. It's like, oh, it's Thanos. Oh, I love this guy. But it's like, wait, why do I love this guy? But yeah, Drax is there. He's like a bartender or something. He like works there, I think. Thanos didn't kill Drax's family. That's why Drax isn't locked up or anything. Also, Kraglin and Taserface are two of the Ravengers that are in it. And then Nebula comes up to T'Challa, and they got some kind of history apparently. And she's got like blonde hair, and she doesn't have like the full metal eye. She has like some robotic, but it's not like all the way. But she comes up with this heist that T'Challa needs to help her on. So they go to heist the Collector, because they want some of these, some kind of herb or something. So while you're at the Collector's place, you get to see some dark elves, some Skrulls, I believe. You also get to see the slave girl that worked for him. You get to see Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck stole the show in the parts he was in. It was awesome seeing him back. But what happens is Nebula, she betrays them, and some of them get locked up. But the double cross, all this turns out being a triple cross. That the whole thing was planned. So T'Challa has to fight the Collector. And Collector in this is like toned, man. He's like buff as heck. He's got like all this gear. And you get to see some of the stuff he's collected. He has one of Captain America's shields. He has Mjolnir. He has Hela's helmet thing, which apparently gives you the power. I would have thought that the knife throwing thing was just one of Hela's powers. I didn't realize the helmet gave her the ability to do that. I guess I missed something in Thor Ragnarok. He also has like a Wakandan ship, because the Wakandans were looking for T'Challa, and they were in space. That's how they got it. They didn't go to Wakanda. Overall, they defeat him, and T'Challa decides to go back to Earth. So he brings his Ravager family back to Wakanda. So now they're just one big freaking happy family. And then the Watcher's like, yes, this isn't the only family reunion that happens in this reality. The way he talks, you know. So then you're in like, I want to say like Missouri or Mississippi, one of the ones that starts with an M. It's Dairy Queen, which is like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Peter Quill working for Dairy Queen, and you hear someone say something about "Hey Peter" or something, and it's Ego. Split second. So it's like, there's got to be more. I know they wanted us to think this was like an anthology, but I don't believe it. That's what I said in the first one. I don't believe it. They've lied to us before. There's no way they brought Kurt Russell back for like 2 lines. I mean, they could have, but it's like, there's more. There's gonna be more. I forgot to talk about the cast too. Like obviously Chadwick Boseman, Michael Rooker comes back as Yondu. Sean Gunn comes back as Kraglin. Oh man, this makes me feel so bad. That one guard guy, whose name I can't remember, is played by that one actor whose name I can't remember. I think Taserface was played by the same guy. Nebula was Karen Gillan. She comes back. Benicio del Toro, is that how you say his name? He's still the Collector. Seth Green comes back as Howard the Duck. So many people. Josh Brolin, Thanos. Awesome. So good. Really good episode. I liked it better than the last one, even though I love the last one. And I'm ready for next week. Hit up the comments, let me know what you thought. Hit the like button, subscribe. And I'll see y'all next week.